The Honorable Commissioner Public Complaint Commission, Honorable Ezekiel Dalhatu, in a press briefing with newsmen on Thursday, the 19th of May 2022, raised some concern coming from various interest indigenous groups in the FCT on some salient issues which include exclusion of the FCT native from national governance, non-appointment of an FCT indigene into the Federal Executive Council.
Honorable Dalhatu Ezekiel Musa, the Honorable Commissioner Public Complaints Commission FCT. I'm glad we are here again. We're in a routine briefing where we quarterly brief the audience using your medium as Public Complaints Commission to appraise the general public of what we do, and then some of the issues with regards to complaints that we receive from the general public and Nigerians. Today, we have serious issue in our hand, which has to do with the people of the FCT. Last week, we had some petitions and some complaints from the original inhabitants of the FCT, bordering on exclusion as critical stakeholders in the FCT. One of them is this petition from FCT Indigenous Women Forum. This is another one from Abuja Grassroots Advocacy Project. This is another one from Coalition of FCT Indigenous Associations. And all they are saying all borders on the issue of ministerial slots, that over the years they have been excluded from Federal Executive Council meeting where critical decisions about this country have been taken without anybody from the FCT. And that these issues have been there, they have approached the court, and in 2018, precisely 15th, stated in their petition, 15th January 2018 precisely, there was a judgment from appeal court directing Mr. President to appoint one of them to be among the ministers. According in their words, not necessarily minister of FCT, but one of the ministers to be part of the Federal Executive Council. And that this was not done. And in 2019, they also approached the Senate with a petition, the entire National Assembly, for them to wade into the situation to see how they can also recommend and urge and persuade Mr. President to also have one of them in the Federal Executive Council. And that the National Assembly unanimously sent a recommendation to presidency to this respect. There is document here that they show the recommendation from the National Assembly and also the judgment of the Court of Appeal. And that from our investigation, we're able to get this document, which shows some of this legal document they had. So very simple, what we are saying here is that part of what they wrote on their petition is that they will take to the streets, especially the major streets, to take their physical protests in protesting this issue of what they claim injustice meted at them. We are glad as this critical commission, Public Complaint Commission, which is down to the grassroots, and we are in touch. We were able to meet with them yesterday, and I beg of them, I urge them to allow this humble office of ours to wade into this issue rather than take it to the street to block the major streets, which will cost a lot to business people, to individuals who are going their normal business. And so we are taking up the matter, and I'm using this medium to please send a passionate appeal to Mr. President, who is a father to all, and whose antecedents have shown integrity, and his antecedents have shown justice, inclusiveness in his government, to please passionately look into the matter. In the course of our interrogation, we asked them, why did you wait till now? And what they are saying is the notice there was no any cabinet reshufflement anytime soon. Reason maybe why this constraint Mr. President, not to have appointed one of them. But now that there are vacuum created by some ministers who have resigned their position to contest one political position or the other, they are seeing that it's a good avenue for them to be considered. And I think with what we are doing now, we want to urge all the groups concerned to please sheath their sword and to hold on. Hence, their report confidence on Public Complaints Commission. We will ensure that we send a passionate appeal through our headquarters to our father, Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, who is a listening president, and we are sure with so much confidence that he will address this issue once and for all. We thank you all for coming, and we pray that the good Lord will give us the wisdom and then give our president the wisdom to continue to doing this good.
The Honorable Commissioner, while concluding, appreciated the management of JAM for addressing and attending to some of their complaints brought to them by the Public Complaint Commission.
Also, let me quickly use this medium to appreciate the Joint Administration Matriculation Board Registrar and his entire team, because we also had some complaints from Nigerians who are here in the FCT with regards to some activities that concern JAM. And we took our investigation to JAM. I personally went there with my state directors and some team, and at the course of our investigation, we find out that the JAM registrar and his team are doing extremely well. One, to save Nigeria from some national embarrassment with the way and manner they conduct themselves, and especially in the process of the joint matriculation examination across the nation. They took us around their technical room, and then a lot is happening there. We want to please commend them publicly for what they are doing, and we urge other government institutions to take a cue from what the JAM registrar and his team are doing in Buhari. Thank you.
My name is Queen Benjamin, and you're watching I Am Breast TV.